हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम टू आवर यूट्यूब चैनल। आज का ये वीडियो स्पेशली क्लास 12 के बच्चों के लिए जिनका कंप्यूटर साइंस का एग्ज़ाम होने वाला है। इस वीडियो में आपको बहुत सारे कंप्यूटर साइंस रिलेटेड इनसाइड क्वेश्चंस मिलेंगे, एमसीक्यूज़ मिलेंगे, जो कि आपके अक्टूबर 2024 एग्ज़ाम्स के लिए मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट हो सकते हैं। तो चलिए इस वीडियो को स्टार्ट करते हैं। बिना स्किप किए इस वीडियो को पूरा देखिए। एग्ज़ाम पैटर्न पर बात कर लेते हैं तो आपका कंप्यूटर साइंस का जो एग्ज़ाम होगा वो 60 मार्क्स का होगा और इस पेपर को लिखने के लिए आपको 3 घंटे का टाइम दिया जाएगा। तो फटाफट से मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट फिल इन द ब्लैंक्स फटाफट से देख लेते हैं। फर्स्ट पॉइंट इज iOS end means dash end of the file. Second point, the iOS binary parameter is used for dash binary file. Third number point, iOS cur means dash, it means current position of the pointer. Next point, iOS beg means dash beginning of the file. Fifth number point, C++ uses a keyword dash to represent the object that invokes a member function, and the answer is this. Next point is sixth number point, dash are useful in creating objects at runtime, and the answer is object pointers. Next point is by default the members of a class are dash private. 8 number point, the keywords public, private and protected are called as dash visibility modes. 9 number point, an array index starts with dash 0. 10 number point, list of elements should be separated by dash commas. Next point, the number within the square bracket is called dash index or subscript. 12th number point, dash is an open source free software, MySQL. Third number point, the number of attributes in a relation is called its dash degree. 14th number point, a field or combination of fields which can be used as a primary key of relation is called a dash candidate key. 15th number point, dash consists of those commands that create, modify and remove objects in the database, and the answer is data definition language, जिसको हम लोग कभी कभी DDL भी कहते हैं. Next question is write about close function, and the answer is the close function is commonly used in programming to release or free up resources such as file handles, database connections or network sockets when they are no longer needed. It ensures that the resources are properly closed, preventing memory leaks or other issues that can arise from keeping them open. For instance, in file handling, after reading or writing to a file, the close function is used to close the file and finalize any changes made. Next question is difference between tellg function and tellp function, and the answer is first point, tellg function is used with input strings to get the current read position, indicating where the next read operation will occur in the file. Second point, tellp function is used with output string to get the current write position, showing where the next write operation will take place. Both functions return the position as a stream pose type, but tellg is for the reading and tellp is for the writing. They help manage file read and write operations more efficiently. Next question is what is a virtual base class? And the answer is a virtual base class in C++ is used to solve the diamond problem in multiple inheritance, where a class inherits from two classes that both inherit from a common base class. Without virtual inheritance, the common base class would be duplicated in the derived class, causing ambiguity and redundancy. Next, by declaring the base class or virtual, the compiler ensures that only one instance of the base class is created, even if it is inherited through multiple paths. This prevents conflicts and allows proper access to the members of the base class from the derived class. Next question is, list the features of logical data model. And the answer is, first point, entity relationship representation. Second point, data integrity. Third number point, normalization. Fourth number point, data types. Fifth number point, abstract view. Sixth number point, hierarchical or relational structure. Seventh number point, flexibility. Next question is, define the term primary key. And the answer is, a primary key is a spatial column in a database table that uniquely identifies each row. It makes sure that no two rows have the same value in that column and that the value is never empty. The primary key helps to keep the data organized and makes it easy to find specific records. For example, in a table of users, the primary key could be an ID number that is different for every user. This way, each user can be identified by their unique ID. Next question is, define the term candidate key. A candidate key is a column or a set of columns in a database table that can uniquely identify each row. It is called a candidate because it can be chosen as a primary key, but there may be multiple candidate keys in a table. Each candidate must have unique values and cannot contain null values. However, only one candidate key is selected as a primary key, while others serve as alternate options. For example, in a table, both an ID number and an email address could be candidate keys if both are unique for each record. Next question is, define the term foreign key. A foreign key is a column or a set of columns in a database table that creates a link between two tables. It refers to the primary key in another table, establishing a relationship between them. The foreign key ensures that the value in one table matches a valid value in the related table, helping to maintain data integrity. For example, in a table of orders, a foreign key might refer to the customer ID in a customer's table, linking each order to the correct customer. Next question is, what is the importance of destructors? And the answer is, destructors are important in programming, especially in object-oriented languages like C++, because they automatically clean up resources when an object is no longer needed. When an object goes out of scope or is deleted, the destructor is called to release memory, close files, or disconnect from databases. This prevents memory leaks and ensures efficient resource management. Destructors are particularly useful for handling dynamic memory allocation, where memory is manually allocated during the object's lifetime. By properly using destructors, programmers can avoid resource exhaustion and maintain the stability and performance of their applications. Next question is, list two ways to supply arguments to the constructor function. And the answer is, passing argument directly. When creating an object, you can pass values directly to the constructor like my class object and the function. The values are passed as arguments to initialize the object. And the second point, using default arguments. A constructor can have default values for its parameters. If you don't provide arguments while creating an object, the constructor will use the default values like my class object, where the constructor might use predefined values for initialization. आगे बढ़ने से पहले अगर आपने अभी तक इस वीडियो को लाइक नहीं किया है और हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो इस वीडियो को लाइक जरूर करें और हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब जरूर करें इसी तरह के मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट नोट्स के वीडियोस देखते रहने के लिए. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज, which tag is used to insert images in a web page? How do we specify which image is to be inserted? And the answer is, to insert images into a web page, you use the img tag in HTML. We specify which image to insert by using the src attribute, which provides the path or URL of the image file. Next question is, difference between p tag and the br tags in HTML. And the answer is P tag defines a paragraph. It creates a block level element that automatically adds a space before and after the paragraph. Separating it from other elements, it is used to group and format text into distinct sections. BR tag. Insert a line break within text, making the following content start on a new line without creating additional space between lines. It is used for breaking lines within a block of text. The P tag is used for larger text blocks while the BR tag is used for breaking lines within a block. Next question is define cookies. And the answer is cookies are small pieces of data stored on a user's computer by a web browser when visiting a website. They are used to remember information about the user between visits, such as login credentials, preferences, or items in a shopping cart. Cookies help enhance user experience by personalizing content and making interactions smoother. इस वीडियो में फिलहाल इतना ही। अगर आपको ये वीडियो पसंद आया है तो इस वीडियो को लाइक जरूर करें और हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब जरूर करें। मिलते हैं आपसे नेक्स्ट वीडियो में। थैंक यू सो मच फॉर वॉचिंग।